Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. And yesterday evening I completed the community event, at least the one part where you have to exterminate 5,000 rebels, and I will show you the emote at one point at least when I found out how to use it. For right now we still have the pending reward. You have fulfilled your duty, Inquisitor, and fought glorious for Martyr Prime. Although the war-torn world has fallen beyond the collective onslaught of insurgency and a chaos invasion, seek comfort in the knowledge that the particular outcome has already been divined by the Psychers on the Holy Orders. Where were we? I overflew. While you and your fellow agents were busy delivering the Emperor's justice, the special infiltration teams of the Calgary Conclave managed to evacuate the secret null-site citadel of the Ordo Maleus, which was the main objective. What? Which was the main objective? I already lost the plot again. Main objectives of the operation: Martyr Prime will most probably turn into a demonic cesspit, but we will stand vigil before the taint spreads to the rest of the system. Alright, and we have our rewards: 100 influence point plus a event reward, which we will claim and open up in a second, I hope. And we have reached the next influence level, nice, and have a nice little blueprint there, which we will of course use as well. But now with no further ado, let's open up this little loot box here and see what we have into it. A close combat weapons, a signum, nice, and a relic. So they I already can put down here because I'm probably not going to use them. The signum 18 is of course intensely. Let's take it. And then we have this one, which is superb, and I'm going to use it. Then the digital weapons here, nothing for us. 16 is a upgrade as well, so we put away the 10 here. And that then, guys, brings us to the next mission. The nice thing is we pimped up our power rating a tiny little bit, and now can go into the next mission here with the enemy below. It's, I guess, a little bit, is it high enough? Okay, it's going to be a very easy mission, guys, but sometimes that's just it. Mission briefing: my investigation has led me to the uncharted catacombs below the Hive. I have discovered that a ragtag tribe of mutants are responsible for the disappearances, but the real masters are a cult called the Forsaken Sons. The Forsaken Sons are using these mutants like pawns. It is time to visit their hideout and make them confess, and that we will do right now.
I have arrived at the location. This must be the lair of the cult.
Lying heretics. Their blight must be undone. Purge them all.
At least we will try that out, but I guess it's going to be pretty easy. What I've noticed, I have a second character, a Psyker, which whom I did all the killing for the community event, and he, I pushed him up quite far power rating wise, so the next couple of missions are going to be quite easy there. Although I have to say, it took me between 9 and 10 hours to complete the community event. I don't know, you may have done that probably faster. I don't know how that is of course possible, but there were so many missions where the power rating was just really high. Not really high, but where I really had problems and I couldn't complete the mission. I, just got in and killed a couple of rebels and then actually was killed off, so that was a little bit I didn't like it too much that you really had to invest so much time, but in the end if you want to do something, then you have to invest the time to clear it out. It was fun, at least. Was my first community event, of course, in this game. And it was overall, it was fun, and I will do it again. And I was actually really happy that it was the last weekend, because that weekend I really had time to invest into Inquisitor, which I can't in the next 2 weeks, so that was quite cool. So what I'm actually missing a little bit is a display of the overall outcome. Yes, we had the little message there, which I tried to read out, which said, yes, overall you didn't make it, but what I would be interested, I haven't checked the forums as of yet, but what I would have been interested in, how many kills we got overall. The last time I took a look yesterday evening, we were at 37 million. So I'm not sure how far the community got there. That is actually something I would like to know. Maybe it is posted in the forums. I should, after here, definitely take a look at it. So that, for me, the little community event, I of course do not know how often they are going to come in the future, but what I like is that is, especially, you know, we are not at the end game currently. When you are at the end game and when you are played through the mission, through the campaign I meant, and then I guess community events like that can keep you playing, and that's actually a concept I do like. Hopefully there are going to be plenty of community events in the future. Especially what I think is pretty neat, that I for now somehow has the feeling that I participated in the game and that somehow I shaped the story, and that is what I think is quite cool.
Dozens must have been sacrificed in this slaughterhouse. Life in the Underhive can get worse, it seems.
Inquisitor, numerically, a few hundred deaths have no impact on the functionality of the hive.
Very reassuring. Anything else to report?
Definitely. All green units sense peculiar energy traces from a cortex circuit. Inquisitor, there is a dysfunctional energy hit of the Adeptus Mechanicus among the bodies.
First the servo skulls, now this. Tech Priest, I want a full analysis and report once I am back on the ship.
Update on Construct Alpha 04554F. Further examination of the edifice brought none of the expected results. We can determine by the electromagnetic and radiometric chance that Construct Alpha 04554F, or the monolith, as the uninitiated call it, is millions of standard years old, but we have been unable to extract any samples from it. The liturgical procedures of molecular probing bear no results. The requisitional expedition Sigma 11 unit shares the strong belief that there is a machine spirit in subject Alpha 04554F, or at least a spark of the motive force. We tried severally in ductal psalms, but if a machine spirit resides in the edifices, it remains dormant or is reluctant to heed our call. A minor statistically anomaly appeared in the amprimetric device, but corrupted data record damaged.
Strange. This data slate entry is decades old, and the monolith was inactive back then. I'm sure the Tech Priest would be thrilled to see that it has become quite active since then.
Alright, that was quite fast. Then let's take a quick look. Oh man, that image is absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the items we've received. I guess we are not getting large upgrades here, but that is better than nothing. And let us talk to Omnicron.
Tech Priest. I couldn't help but notice that the Tech Priest I found at the monolith was a member of a requisitional expedition, just like you. They conducted research here, and now the monolith is stirring. Makes me wonder why these expeditions are always connected to heretical activities. Care to explain?
As you request. Full disclosure is the most logical solution at this point. Everything else hinders efficiency. The Adeptus Mechanicus, much like the Inquisition, includes many factions. The requisitional expeditions served as a cover for the secret operations of our factions.
Elaborate, Tech Priest.
We are the Zenorite, specializing in research into archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari sector.
Are you confessing to tech heresy?
Negative, Inquisitor. Several Forge worlds provide discreet support to us. 67.8% of the local Zenorites serve Inquisitors, mostly the ones you call radicals.
Should I find this reassuring? It doesn't mean it is not heresy, only that it could be widespread heresy.
Logical conclusion. Communion with the Cortex records revealed a hexamathic code with the coordinates of the Zenorite base under the Hive. Investigating the location could provide useful data.
Or a meeting with some more wretched cultists.
Alright, we have a new clue. Let's take a quick look. Here I have discovered that the dead tech priest used to be a member of a requisitional expedition, just like Artificer Omnicron Arc from my retinue, who admitted to having knowledge of the expeditions. They all work for the secret Xenorite faction of the Adeptus Mechanicus, specializing in research into archaeotech and Xenos relics in the Caligari sector. There's evidence which indicates that the monolith used motive force, which is quite unsettling, with the Duran base of the requisitional expedition. And that, guys, we are of course not doing now, but in the next episode. For now, as usual, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have anything to say, always leave me a comment. Whether it's positive or negative, it's always much appreciated. But for now, I hopefully see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.